What's up, y'all? What's good? I'm a little cold. I just have my shirt on. Keep my shirt. But I'm a little cold, so we're gonna pull this so I get warmed up. Y'all know I'll be getting hot when I get when I get into it. Don't pay attention to that. Just we made it. What's going on? What's happening, y'all? Hey, King Leak, I see you on the live. Okay, you want to join early? Talking about we late, 5 minutes late. First of all, King Leak, put down the pie sandwich, sir. And you damn right, I was over here eating some Chick-fil-A. I was eating cool wrap. You ain't gonna judge me. Avocado ranch. It's gonna be busting. All right, but you're not gonna judge me, sir. All right, I needed that. It was a blessing. But how you doing? It's good to see you in here, King Lazy. Shout out to the chat, to the B1 family. Buzzer Cam, how you doing? Young Deity, I'm sorry. I relish, revere you, my FBA karma queen. Oh my gosh, you revere me? Oh my gosh. Thanks. That is a blessing. Rob Justice, how you doing? Shout out to King Lee for the Patreon shout out. Marcus Moore. You know, I'm thinking about doing this next live on Patreon. I'm glad you said that. I was going to I'm doing it in other news on this live right now, but I was originally about to do a reaction to that new Yala Van Sant interview. I kind of want to react to the whole thing. It's only 20 minutes. It's not that long. I know my live be an hour, so that'll probably balance out right there. It'll probably be like an hour. I don't know. I think I'm gonna end up doing it tomorrow, but I'm thinking about if I want to put it on Patreon and put clips on YouTube. I might do the full reaction. That's actually not bad. I might do the full reaction on Patreon and put a clip on YouTube, like maybe a 10, 15 minute clip on YouTube type stuff. Because I don't know if they're going to copyright me either if I react to the whole thing. They copyrighted my reaction to that Dwayne Wade speech, Dwayne Wade and Gabriella speech. But that was BET, though. This is the Griot, so I'm like, I don't know. They might not. I don't know. But I don't want to put it up just for them to block it down. Like, at least I can go on Patreon like I did with the other one. Then I put like 10, 15 minutes on there. So it's less likely for them to, block that. What's happening? Marcus Moore. What's up, Marcus Moore? What's up, y'all? Train 97. Keith Shea. Peace, peace, peace. Rashard. Peace. How you doing? I got a thing for lip gloss. Vaseline. I'm like, oh, you're going to have plenty of things over here, baby, because lip gloss is always popping. All right. Okay. I don't even wear that much lipstick, to be honest. I mean, I like matte. I like the matte look sometimes, but I prefer lip gloss. We like juicy over here. You feel me? King George, Too Long and Friday Night. I don't know what that is. Too Long or Friday Night? King George, Too Long Friday Night. I don't know. I did just recently watch the Whitney Houston movie. That's on Netflix. Now I think that actually was supposed to come out in theaters. I don't remember it originally being for Netflix. It wasn't a Netflix film, I know that. But I don't originally remember it going on streaming services. So I think it went to theater and didn't do well, and then went to streaming services. If I'm not mistaken. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be in theaters. When I originally saw the first trailer, I haven't seen that many people talking about it. I don't think that many people have seen it for real. Probably more now that it's on Netflix. People are starting to watch it. But yeah, I said when it first came out, when I first seen the trailer, that the girl who played her definitely did not look like her. I'm sorry. It's not giving. The girl who played her, can I pull up a picture of her right quick? She definitely don't look like Whitney Houston though. Let me just see. What's that drink called? I Want to Dance with Somebody. Oh Lord, with somebody. I Want to Dance with Somebody, huh? That's what they made the damn title. Yeah, I'm gonna get into it for a little bit. I ain't gonna say too much. But I'm gonna say enough. Let me see. Hold up. Cass. The girl who played her, yeah, who's supposed to be Whitney. And she's not an FBA as well. She's an English actress, actually. I looked it up. She's an English actor. She's not FBA. Let me just make it strong. That don't look like Whitney. Let me pull up a picture of Whitney from the Super Bowl. So just the contrast. Let me see. Whitney Houston. That was a Super Bowl. Super Bowl. It's not giving Whitney. Let's see. They now got a close up. Okay, yeah. It's It's not giving Whitney. I'm sorry. That's not even the best picture of her. But that's not giving. It's not giving Whitney. I'm not doing this with y'all. It's not. That's not Whitney. That's not Whitney Houston. That's not Whitney Houston. So first of all, I didn't like that. They shouldn't have had no non-FBA person playing her in the first place. Hands up, Bill Shoot. Okay, she's an FBA legend. I don't know why the hell they would have somebody non-FBA playing her. It don't make sense. Okay. Second of all, the singing in the joint, most of it was lip singing, of course. No surprise, just like kind of what it was called, what's Love Don't Cost a Thing. A lot of movies like that, people lip sing. But there was a little bit of her singing. I don't know about y'all, but I could tell when she wasn't singing. I could tell when it wasn't Whitney. I was like, that's not Whitney. That's that girl. That don't even sound. That ain't Whitney. You know Whitney first when you hear Whitney voice. That ain't Whitney. Okay. So yeah, I definitely could tell when it was switching voices, when she was kind of using her voice instead of Whitney's in some parts. Which it wasn't very many. It wasn't very many parts, but it was a couple when I peeped. I'm pretty sure I was accurate on some of the parts. So I was like, bro, that ain't Whitney singing. Second of all, this was a lesbian love story. I don't know who I seen say this. I seen somebody talk about this or say this. Maybe it was a tweet or something. This was a lesbian love story made into Whitney's story. Because the first half of this damn movie is about her and her gay ass best friend. And I have such a problem with that, y'all. Y'all know I have such a problem with that. Number one being that Whitney never admitted to this. Whitney never came out and said that this was ever even validated this story. We only really know this story from what the director said. She talked to Whitney's estate. But even after that, she said she didn't talk to the girlfriend or the alleged girlfriend, best friend. She said she didn't talk to the best friend, actually. But from where this really stems from is from her book. I mean, she wrote a book in 2019, and she was basically about their whole love story. Okay, this is all from her perspective. Mind you, before she wrote this book, her and Whitney hadn't talked for years. Then she come out with this book after Whitney dies, talking about how they was, and had an entanglement. Okay, which I think within itself is a bit disrespectful because, like, even if y'all did do that, baby, why didn't you do that, one, before she died so she can at least tell her side? But two, how do you just put somebody business out there like that? How do you just put somebody on Front Street, a legend? Like, how do you put her on Front Street like that? I'm not feeling that. And so they made this the focal point of the first half of the damn movie. I was not rocking with that. Like, that was not a part of Whitney's legacy. That ain't what we know her for. Of course, there's rumors, everybody, even back then they showed kind of rumors that was floating around and stuff like that at the time when she first started to come up. But it's like, this was not a part. We know her from Bobby. That's really the main partner, maybe even Eddie. Okay, they mentioned she slept with Jermaine Jackson. I don't know if that's where that source came from. But we mainly know her if she couldn't be with anybody from Bobby. So if they was going to take any relationship and make that a part of the focal point of her story, it should have been Bobby. Not this damn stud-ass friend that she had. I mean, I feel like that's a level of disrespect. I mean, that's just, the woman is dead. We can't even go back and ask her about this. And now you have to throw this on us. And then it's not even like they put it in a subliminal way. Like they just said, okay, well, this was implied because maybe some people who do own her estate did, kind of put it out there and was like, we should include it a little bit because it is a part of her story. That's one thing, but these niggas got the damn audacity. This director got the damn audacity, and she says she fought for this. I read an article where the director said that she fought for this. To have a kiss, like an intimate scene, like they're kissing, they move in together and they're kissing, they dancing and stuff. It's like, she says she fought for that to be in a movie. Why would you fight for that to be in a movie? It's screaming agenda to me. It's giving her a heavy agenda because why are you fighting for that to be in the movie? For what? For why? We never seen her kiss a girl. Why do we need to see it? Why do we need to? And then after she's gone, it's not even like she's alive and she's approving of this. We're talking about seeing this after she's gone. Why do we need to see that? For what? I couldn't get jiggy with it. I was not fit. It took me out. I'm like, what the fuck? What is this? Am I watching some like a real Netflix movie? Is this a real lesbian Netflix movie I'm looking at right now? Because why is this the first 30 minutes of the movie focused on her and her girlfriend? I'm confused. What is going on? Like, why isn't that the focal point, her and her family? Even if you got the best friend coming in and give a little hint, the best friend, she look like studs, they a little close, but it's still not blatantly said, because that's how it was. It wasn't blatantly said when she was alive. So how we just gonna I'm not rocking with it at all. I'm not watching. Damn, you just not watching that Whitney. Yeah, because I really was impressed to watch it. I seen the girl that they had playing it. I seen that she didn't look like Whitney. I seen that she was non-FBA. I'm like, bro, this shit probably gonna go left. I'm not. And I was right. There was no need to rush to see this damn movie. Honestly, you didn't miss much if you haven't seen it or don't want to see it. You ain't missing much. You would be better off going to go watch some of her interviews so you can learn more about her like that. Because in this joint, you learn more about her damn relationship with her best friend than you learned about actually Whitney, if we being real. Okay, so I didn't enjoy that at all. I wasn't feeling it. Yeah, the joint was, I enjoyed the parts where we got to listen to some of her music and stuff, but it's egregious. They had that dude that's in Wu-Tang, that Wu-Tang show, played Bobby Brown. His voice is hella deep. I thought that was just like how he talked on the show. I think that's how he actually talked. His voice is hella deep for some reason. I could kind of see Bobby though. He had the gap, kind of had to live whatever, but they kind of villainized Bobby a lot in that too. I wasn't really feeling that a lot. I wasn't really feeling that. They had the stud ass best friend trying to challenge him and try to act like she can kind of go around him to get the Whitney type stuff, and it was just, and then they try to make, I didn't really like how they, like, I liked the fact that she was like, it was one scene where the girlfriend was like, he was like, yeah, Whitney is like, it's after a show or something like that. I think she was high, she was drunk, something like that. I don't think she was in her normal state of mind. And Bobby's like, yeah, I don't think she want to see nobody tonight. And the girl's like, oh, well, I'm not nobody, so Whitney, this Oprah show, and he like, bruh, what the fuck, and Whitney's like, you gotta listen to my husband. So I like the fact that they did it, but even in the way the scene goes, it's like we kind of get it from the perspective of the stud, like, oh, she's changing. Look how he's changing her, and oh, he's a control. He's trying to block off the ones that really care about her, and look how he's trying to change their relationship. It's like, that's what the scene kind of gave, and it's like, it shouldn't have gave that, because he was dead ass right. Like, that's her husband. He said, get the hell out, get out. He didn't even say get the hell out. He just said she ain't trying to see nobody right now. Instead of polite. So like, girl, you should have got the hell up on. You should have got the hell up out of it. It's just really that simple. It's disrespectful self. You challenge her husband like, oh, well, you know what? I don't got to listen to you. I ain't nobody. And yeah, I ain't feeling that. So I wasn't feeling that. It was cool. It was kind of mediocre, if I'm being honest. It should have been better than that. Whitney Houston. We're talking about Whitney Houston. Then all of the FBA singers. I would have took Chloe Bailey. I would have took one of the McLean sisters. I would have took a lot of other people to play that role than this damn woman. I'm sorry, it just wasn't it. It wasn't it, man. That shit was weak. If I'm just being honest, the movie was weak. Movie was kind of weak, man. I'm sorry. It was cool, but it could have been a lot better had they not tried to crowbar a lot of that agenda in there, man. I wasn't rocking with it. And it seemed a little sus. Yeah, she did. That's what I'm saying. But they could have put that on there. They could have still put it. I'm not saying that they had to completely ignore the best friend. It was what it was. It was rumors going around anyways. But I'm saying Whitney herself never confirmed that. So she never confirmed that. Why are you putting that in her movie? Like, put that in the stud want to write a movie or do a documentary or something. Like, she wrote her book. That's that. Even though I still condemn that. That's her thing. At least that's from her perspective. But if we're talking about something coming from Whitney's perspective, we're supposed to be seeing through the eyes of Whitney. We're supposed to be looking at her. Her story is supposed to be the focal point. We should not be including hearsay. Period. I don't give a damn if her mother said it, her father said it, her brother said, oh yeah, she was doing it. It really don't matter. Imply it, but don't put it in a damn film because her fans did not know about that. Like, I don't even want my nieces and nephews watching that shit because they don't need to see that. Whitney Houston know the songs. You don't need to know about all that. Okay, maybe we about 16, 17, you know a little better. But 11, 12, you're not watching this film. Hell to the nines. That's something you probably could have watched. Maybe could have watched. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like they had a bunch of scenes with her like smoking crack or like, doing nothing too crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I just wasn't feeling that. I just wasn't feeling that at all. They could have made that a lot better. It was kind of a slight towards Whitney. I wasn't really rocking with that. Okay, I'm just saying they could have been a lot better. Only came from Power Ghost can do the roll by around. Yeah, I'm sorry. They should have got bruh. They should have got Kane again. What's that dude? What's his name in real life? I forgot. I forgot what dude name is. He's from Vine and from the internet and stuff like that. But his the dude that plays Kane on Power, he did a really good job playing Bobby Brown. I ain't gonna hold you. They should have had him playing him again. I'm sorry, but he's FBA. The dude, if I'm not mistaken, the dude who play Kane, I'm pretty sure he's FBA. So they should have got him and another FBA woman to play it. I don't know why in the hell would they get somebody from England? Why would you get somebody from England? I just don't even understand that. For what? For this FBA role? It just don't make sense. It's just not making sense. I'm sorry. Especially for somebody like Whitney, who has such a distinct character, distinct voice. No. Distinct mannerisms. It's just, I'm sorry. You needed somebody from here. This is pointless. It just is what it is. It just is what it is, man. It's outrageous. And Clive Davis is LGBT. Yeah, they put that in there too. They put it in there towards the end though. Later on in the film, actually, they put that. I don't know if that's how accurate that is either, but they put that she finds out later on in the film when her daughter is playing with like his boyfriend or something. He finds out. So yeah, I wasn't really feeling that. They kind of tried to villainize the father a little bit too. And I can't remember. Did they put in the film? Because I know I seen her after her father died. Whitney had did an interview. And she was talking about her father. She was talking about her father in a loving way. So I wish they would have put that in the film. I can't remember if they did or not. No, they didn't put that interview in the film. But I think when the way they ended her and her father's relationship was him in the hospital. He was asking her for money or trying to demand money from her. She had a new manager. And something like that. I don't know. The show was weak, man. I'm just Woody McClain. Yep, Woody McClain. Yeah, I wasn't feeling it. It was egregious. B1 Knight Rider, B1. The Red State said that Hollywood value British actors more than U.S. actors. Yes, seeing that he was on On Your Leisure. He was on On Your Leisure. He definitely did. Shout out to Lorenz State, our FBA legend actor. You know, Lorenz State is like that. But yeah, he was spot on, of course. And even Samuel L. Jackson said that they get paid cheaper too. I remember him saying that from a while ago too. And yeah, so I mean that both of those good things could have played a role in that. To be real, to the ass. It's bug ass. Yeah, I'm sorry. What kind of chill? It reflects Whitney Houston more. Oh, for real. You said I reflect Whitney. Whitney was bad. I'm sorry. That's what they should have got. They should have got somebody that's like, that girl is cute. Like, she alright. She cute, but Whitney was gorgeous. Like, let's just keep it a beat. Whitney was bad back in the day. I mean, we talk about, like, we're bugging. Like, we bugging out. I'm just saying. You know, I don't know. That ain't hitting on what it's supposed to hit. She cute, but she not, you know, she ain't hitting on Whitney Houston. I'm sorry. It's just not hitting on Whitney Houston. It's not hitting on Whitney Houston. I was freezing. How about that? With your sister again. Yeah, well, yeah, I am. I will. We shall. Yeah, anyways, let's get into some other things. So yeah, that movie was egregious, outrage, everything between. Egregious, outrage, and everything in between. Let's see what we're gonna get into. Oh, you know what else is outrage, egregious, everything between? I just seen this too. So apparently the Brat. Hold up. Since we already on studs, and let's be honest. Might as well get this out of the way. Yeah, I seen that the Brat and Judy, you know that the Brat is pregnant, okay? Which is already kind of crazy because they're already a little bit older. I think they're in their 40s or something. And they lesbians. I mean, it's already a little odd, just to say the least. But now they revealed that they actually chose a white sperm donor, okay? Which is egregious. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I mean, let me not say that. I don't want to sound too harsh. I mean, should I say that? Let me not, because I would never want to be in that predicament. I was about to say, nah, you know what? I can still say it, because even if I ever was, I know myself, I would never put the white sperm inside my body. It's just not happening. It's just, I would never, I'm sorry. I would adopt it probably. If I'm being, I would even go with a damn Hispanic. To be real, I'm not putting no damn white sperm in my body. It's just not happening. Especially with the resources they got, nigga. I'm going to every other bank that I can find, sperm bank in America that I can have access to find some black sperm. Because ain't no way in the hell For no reason am I putting white sperm in this body. It's just not happening. I'm not producing no damn half white. It's just not happening. I know we talk about the one drop rule and stuff like that. We produce black babies, which is true. We do produce black babies, but baby, them white genetics. No, I'm just not rocking with it. I'm not putting no white. I'm not reproducing any white genetics. Not in this body. Not in this womb. Not me. All right. Yeah. But yeah, so they said that they did this because basically, let me see, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Ladies who thought they had plenty of options. They were surprised at, the ladies who thought they had plenty of options say they were surprised at how few black donors there were to choose from. And while they started with a few thousand candidates, once they ruled out based on things revealed in Judy's genetic screening, they were left with 300 and only one was black. So I don't know what the things her genetic screening was, but interesting. And that dude looked like Jiminy Cricket. Brat laughs. I was like, I'm sorry, but that wasn't going to be my choice. Yeah, I'm sorry. That would have been my only choice. If we gotta go with Jiminy Cricket, nigga, we're gonna be betting on ass. Please let my genes come in stronger. Please, Lord, let my genes come in stronger. Because ain't way in the hell I'm betting on a white man. You bugging the fuck out. You're bugging. I would have definitely, I mean, come on. This might say that's cap. And it might be, to be honest. But first of all, y'all lesbians. Y'all not even attracted to men. I mean, that's not to say that you can't judge. But maybe I should have got some outside opinions. Because somebody else could have been like, I mean, he's kind of cute. I mean, he's tall. He's because they said he looked like Jiminy Cricket, but he could have still been tall. He could have still had what you consider good genes. You know what I'm saying? That good blood. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he was still tall. Maybe he was still athletic built. Maybe he still had, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't have a history of diseases or like genetic deformities within his family, stuff like that. I mean, I'll take that. I'll take the risk on Jiminy Cricket. That's all I'm saying. Rather than going with a white man. Y'all are bugging out. I'm just saying. Since the pictures were slim, the couple said they ultimately decided on a white donor because we didn't have a lot to choose from. He definitely wasn't black. Brad says, but I think we did a great job picking. He's handsome, he's tall, and I think he's going to look beautiful with A's. Okay, so he said he definitely wasn't black. In addition, everyone on the show, a couple plans to use social media. So it doesn't necessarily say that they're white. On that, what you call that pull up and said that they're white, but it said he's definitely not black, which means there's a high chance he's white. Even if he's not white, if he's definitely not black, he's non-black. And he might be one of these spicy whites, you know, one of these buffer class whites, okay? Which is damn the same thing. All right, it ain't a black man. So whatever. It's egregious, outrage, everything between. Yeah, man, I ain't rocking with that. You bugging out. I'm not putting no non-black sperm in my body. You bugging. You're bugging. I'm not putting it in my body. I'm damn sure not reproducing with it. You're bugging. It's just not happening. They tripping. They are tripping. Now, I did see some people talking about like, because they said it's gonna mix well with their genes. Which honestly within itself is a bit superficial too, because you should just be looking for the healthiest donor. You know, you worry about if your baby is going to come out attractive, you know, cute, because you can bet on this, what you think is attractive, man, and they still come out with a baby that don't look like what they look like. All right, I ain't trying to call no ugly baby ugly. But I'm just saying, they could have a baby that don't look like what they look like. Okay? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that's a bit, you know, again, Jiminy Cricket wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world, is all I'm saying. Jiminy Cricket wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world. All right? Because at least he was a black man. All right, and after soaring through and getting to the standards that you needed to get, he made it out of 300 people. He's the only black man that made it out of 300 people. I think he should have bet on breast. All I'm saying, but it is what it is. She already like 9 months. She about to have a baby, I think, something like that. So it is what it is at this point. Ain't no going back. Ain't no going back at this point. It is what it is, as they say. Let me see. Now, something egregious. I seen this. Somebody sent this to me. I think it was Marcus Moore, actually. You might have sent this to me. I haven't read this article, but I am curious because it's kind of crazy. The title, at least, is kind of crazy. Let's see. Let's get into it. Shout out to Marcus Moore. Shout out to y'all who be sending me stuff in my DMs, because I do be looking and I do be sending it to myself. Okay, even if I forget who sent it to me. If I am interested in it, I'm gonna send it to myself and I'm gonna talk about it. So I do appreciate you. Okay, for looking out for me. You already said that. But it said she wasn't felt how the black sperm donor looked. Yeah, egregious. But they got male friends to donate. I mean, yeah, that's true too, though. She could have got male friends too. That part, I didn't even think about that. That's true. If she got no male friends to donate, I mean, maybe that. But People do it. People have malfred. What Fredo Bang did that with a lesbian couple. As a matter of fact, Fredo Bang definitely did that with a lesbian couple. He had a baby with them. So I mean, it's possible. People do it. That's a fact. Let's see. But yeah, so an Athens teen shot trying to protect a 5-year-old after a shootout in parking lot during a dance practice. Both 14-year-old Navia Hugh, and 5-year-old Nevaeh Brown was shot on April 26th by a stray bullet along North Avenue in Athens. A 14-year-old and a 5-year-old are recovering after being shot Wednesday while warming up for a dance practice on along North Avenue in Athens. Nevaeh, whose arm is in a sling, spoke to 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn via Zoom on Friday about these terrifying moments. A stray bullet came through the front window. Hugh said that Hugh and her other that is not Hugh. It's like Hogue. How do I pronounce that? I hate mispronouncing names, words. So she said, and the other dancers had just put down their things and were warming up for practice. We came back from the front, back to the front. We were near the glass windows. She said 5-year-old Nevaeh Brown was standing near her and in front of the building. It was like a couple minutes later, I just looked out the window and I saw commotion. The next thing I know, I saw a gun. My instinct was just to grab whoever's closest to me, but when I tried to grab Nevaeh, my arms started to go numb, and my ears started ringing, and I couldn't hear anything. She didn't realize in the moment, but both of the girls had been shot. That's crazy. We all started running to the back. As we were running to the back, I fell. That's when I hit my arm, and that's how I knew I was shot. Her mom said she was shot in the back of the arm. Luckily, it entered and exited without anything major. However, 5-year-old Nevaeh Brown was shot in the eye. Damn, poor baby. She was shot in the eye. Egregious. 5-year-old shot in the eye. That's egregious. They said my daughter's arm actually slowed the bullet down just because it had pierced her first. Okay. Oh wow! So she saved her arm, saved her regardless, even if she didn't even if she wouldn't have grabbed it. Oh, poor baby. Is that her right there? Oh, that's egregious. Dang, I'm glad she alive, but Lord, that's egregious. She was rushed to the hospital, later released. Her wound will have to partially heal on its own. As for Brown, she was transferred to Atlanta's Children's Healthcare, where she was underwent 2 surgeries on Friday night. Her mom said the bullet split her daughter's eyeball, dang, and then grazed the bridge of her nose. Ooh, let me see. Egregious. Everyone knows things that could have been a lot worse. She was quick thinking, likely saved Brown's life. I'm a proud mom. As of Friday night, Athens Clark police have only publicly identified one suspect who's been arrested. Witnesses said the bullet that hit both girls was a stray bullet that came from a shootout in the parking lot between 2 different groups. None of the individuals who did the shooting were hit, only the 2 innocent little girls. Wow, that's egregious. So all of the babies got hit, man. That is sad. Poor baby. Shout out to the little girl who tried to save her, though. Who did try to save her. I think that's her right there. She's smiling, so that's good. Her arm was only injured, so that's good. You know, and that might affect her dancing, though, at least while it's healing. But the other little girl who got shot in the eye, hopefully they can save her sight, her vision. Because, I mean, I would assume it's going to be some sort of affected. Because she was, a damn bullet went through her head. But luckily it didn't touch her brain. You know, they didn't say she had any, like, nerve or, like, you know, mental issue, like mental damages or anything like that. So I mean, it could have been a lot worse. All right. That's egregious, outrageous, everything between. And I do like to see siblings protect each other. I wish it wasn't a girl, though, you know. But I can't blame her though, because that's her little sister. I mean, that was a little girl, regardless. You know, that was her was to help her sister out. I mean, I'm not mad at that. She's a little girl, but that's egregious though. Outrage, everything was swim. My ass. Black guys ain't with that donated sperm. You know what? I had that quick thought as soon as somebody said that too. I just ain't say it, but I was like, you know what? Maybe it might be the fact that a lot of brothers just not with that donated sperm. To be honest, To be real, that makes sense. Y'all should protect your seed though, so I ain't mad at you. Protect your seed, brother. I ain't mad at you at all. I'm not mad at you at all. So this councilman though, who is this? Councilman? Let's see. Yes, councilman in Indiana. He announced a few weeks ago that he now identifies as a transgender woman of color. He's undergoing some criticism and backlash at this moment. Now, woman of color, y'all know we don't do these codified words. I don't know what color he's supposed to be identifying as. But let's look into this right quick. This is a little rich. A little funny, not gonna hold you, because I think because of what the intention he has behind it, but it's a little egregious. So let's see.
As transgender and a woman of color. Delaware County Councilman Ryan Webb announced that he now identifies as an Indian American woman. Since that announcement, he's received some support, but a lot of backlash, many calling him childish, despicable, even calling for things like execution. In a statement Webb gave to IT-Mate, he says, quote, "It is unfortunate that I cannot simply be given the same space and respect to explore my identity that so many of those targeting me demand for themselves. It's possible I may change my mind down the road. The process of identity exploration is complex, and oftentimes at the end of our personal journey, we end right back where we started." Webb goes on to tell IT-Mate this is just his true, authentic self.
So, he literally has changed nothing about himself. Okay. He literally didn't change anything about himself. He just said, I identify as an Indian. And that's the of color that he's the color he's identifying with, I guess, is the Indian American. All right. But this is some of the backlash he's getting.
And if that were true, we would all be proud of you. And no one would be denying your right to do such things and to identify by your heritage. But your open mockery of these communities is insane. In order to demand for the resignation of Ryan Webb. The posts Mr. Webb made on April 12th were offensive on many levels.
After hearing these complaints, Ryan Webb responded.
I'm being dead serious. You don't get to question me. You do not get to require proof from me. You were part of the movement to help establish these rules and set the bar.
Touche, Councilman. Touche.
Yeah, kind of funny. I'm not gonna hold you because I see what he's doing. All right, he's basically trying to expose the trans extremism that is currently happening with a lot of people. So I'm not really mad at Brat, if I'm being honest. You know, people are like, you're trying to downplay the experiences, which I mean, you didn't have to put of color. You know what I'm saying? But I get he's trying to, again, what he's trying to do. He's trolling. You know. He's trolling these trans extremists who's trying to do the most and trying to act like and trying to blur the lines of age, race, sex, gender. Am I muted? You said I'm muted? I'm muted? What does it say? Am I live? Muted? Am I muted? Please don't tell me I'm muted. I shouldn't be muted. I should be fine. Correct. Ooh. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Am I muted? Is the sound muted on the video? The sound shouldn't be muted on the video either. Am I tripping? Somebody let me know if the sound it should be fine. You live. I'm good here. Okay, yeah. I'm like, it should be fine. It should be straight. Should be good. The real is real. What's up, Zeze? I mean, what's up, man? Chris G, how you doing? Yeah, we good? Okay, cool. We good. Okay. You're not muted. Okay, cool. I don't know what the hell. AI, you need to refresh yours. You tripping. You're doing tripping. It ain't me. It ain't me, baby. It's you. Get your stuff together. So, yeah, I get what he's doing. There is a lot of extreme stuff going on at this moment with these trans. And so I can understand what he's doing. You know, so he's trying to hold the mirror back up at them. And I get that. I'm not really tripping off that. Especially when you got stuff like this going on. I actually been meant to react to this. I'm going to react to this like 2 lives ago, but we're going to pull it up now because it's relative to what Brian's trying to expose. So let's see.
Animal into a corner, they're going to become a dangerous animal.
He said you back a wild animal into a corner, they're going to become a dangerous animal. He's comparing himself with trans to a wild animal. All right, let's see what he got to say.
So if you want to die,
shout out to Reason for posting it.
On that hill of yours of righteousness and moral majority, then you go right ahead. I dare you to try and stop me from going into a women's bathroom. It will be the last mistake you ever make. I dare you to try and stop a transgender woman in my presence from using the bathroom. it will be the last mistake you ever make. This is a call to action and a call to arms to everybody within the United States that are scared, worried, have children that are transgender, lesbian, bi, or gay. This is a call to action. You need to arm up. Plain and simple. Go out, buy a gun, learn how to use it efficiently, through and through, because the time to act is now. You need to protect yourself, and you need to protect your fellow transgender brothers and sisters and theys and thems. You need to protect the rest of us in the LGBT community, as I'm going to do myself.
Sir, one thing you don't got to worry about. One thing your big motherfucking Karen, Ken, damn strong neck ass ain't got to worry about any women coming for you about is attacking you, sir. There's no need to worry about defending yourself, because your strong neck ass is not going to have any woman try to challenge you in that way. Let's just be real here, sir. You look scary. You look like somebody said he looked like Karen. Baby, that's what you look like. You look like a malfunctioning Mrs. Potato Head. I don't know what it is. Why you would even feel threatened about women, even though you identify as a woman, when you clearly still have the strength of a man. Why would you think we coming for you? Why do you think, baby, if I see you in the bathroom, I'm gonna just walk out. Let's just be real. I'm not even about to go there. I'm gonna report. If we in an establishment, I report it to the establishment. But am I gonna walk up to you unless I got a man with me outside ready to back me? I got a little, I got that thing on me. I got some peppers or something to defend myself with, sir. That should not be an issue for you, sir. The delusion is so real. The delusion is out this fucking world for you to think there's something that you really should be threatened by any woman, sir. It's a couple men you shouldn't even feel threatened by. Let's just be real. What the hell? What are we talking about here? Now you're calling to action. This is why I'm not mad at the white boy councilman for doing that, because this is the ridiculousness that some of these people have gotten to. How are we attacking you for telling you what is clearly on the sign right outside the door that says for women? We're telling you, baby, this don't say for trans women. This doesn't say for men. Doesn't say it's for non-binary. It says it's for women, babe. So if I'm just pointing out the damn obvious, I'm supposed to get gunned down? You gonna shoot me, nigga? And you already a man. So you don't even gotta shoot me. You just gonna go to the extreme of shooting me and get all of these other trans women to shoot me. Now the trans men I can even understand more, because trans men, at least you a woman. At least you ain't stronger than a man. Even you get all these testosterone, you more than likely still not stronger than an average man. Let's just be real. In a fist fight, you probably still ain't gonna win. Let's just be real. Okay? Look at the trans men that's in these and that try to switch over to like a professional UFC fighting and things like that. They got their ass whooped. All right? Not the same for the trans women that went over to the women's realm. Okay? So you can still probably get your ass whooped. A gun, I think that's still extreme because your ass ain't supposed to be in there. So it is what it is. But at least that's a little bit more understandable for you to think that you need some sort of defense outside of yourself. But you as a grown-ass man who clearly don't even look like he got no damn surgeries. He don't sound like he taking no hormones. He look like, again, he got that strong-ass neck. He got to have some sort of strength. What's your concern? Why are you calling to action these grown-ass men walking around looking like women, telling them to bring guns to the bathroom to shoot women and girls? It just sounds a bit cowardly to me, is what it sounds like. It sounds hella cowardly. Even if you're talking about going in and fighting for something that ain't yours, again, it doesn't say trans room, doesn't say family bathroom, doesn't say unisex. I seen a video of a girl on the side. It was kind of funny. She was like in an all-gender bathroom. That's what they called it or whatever. But a unisex bathroom. Inside an airport, the first one she had been to, it was men in there, it was women in there. It was weird. It's kind of weird just looking at through the video. I don't think I would use it. I would just have to they're gonna do that. Then they have other options where they just got bathrooms with one stall where you can go in there and just go. I would just go in that one. go to the bathroom with one stall. Let me in that one. Okay, I'm not about to go to the bathroom with no fucking man walking out. It's just weird. I'm just not doing it. This is weird. I'm just not doing it. But if you're gonna do that, that's one thing. But for you to sit up here and tell me that I deserve to get shot for telling you what the hell what is, again, for living within reality, because some of these people just are so far gone from reality that they really think that we should bend, twist skew our vision, skew our mentality to fit their narrative to the point where if we don't, we will get shot, possibly killed. Brother, we living in a world of danger. That's just very dangerous. That's very dangerous rhetoric for you to be speaking on. That's very, 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 especially as a white male. It's very dangerous. That's very dangerous rhetoric. Right up the alley of cowardice of white men, though. I mean, white males. That's how y'all be. It's in y'all kind of y'all nature. It is what it is. But very, very dangerous. Okay, for women, particularly Black women. Because you have had some white women kind of call this out, but I remember a couple videos where Black women specifically have called out some of these trans. Okay, so yeah, don't make me have to come in. Start going to the bathroom with a brother outside the door. All right, just to make sure if ain't nobody up in there, because that's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous that we would even have to think about going to that extreme. We gotta have somebody outside the door waiting for us to go to the bathroom. We already had that issue with children. You got to go to the bathroom with your children, which there shouldn't be. But you never damn know with these bathrooms, especially with your boys. Okay, you can't just be letting your boys go to the bathroom, especially in that of age of like 15 or more, where they can, tell when something weird is going on. The boys specifically, the girls too, though. So we already have that kind of problem with children, but now we're talking about grown ass women can't go to the bathroom and worry about not feeling naturally uncomfortable with a non-woman there, a person who's not a woman there. It's just, we're living in a world of nonsense, of delusion. It just, Lord, give me strength. Oh God, it's bad, man. It's outrageous, egregious, everything between, to say the least, man. That man is tripping. All right, he's bugging out, like for real. Mrs. Doubtfire, to say the least. The deformed Mrs. Doubtfire. It's outrageous. Agrees everything between. R. Watson, how you doing? Are we scared of a man in a dress talking babe? Oh, they low key arm. Beat one says beat one. See the right wing folk going in on this fool, especially the 2A crowd. I would imagine they probably are. Let's say he needs to start hitting the gym, but I don't want him to some woman's locker, right? In some woman's locker room somewhere. That's a fact. Damn, I'm not using the bathroom with that man. I'm damn sure ain't going to no damn locker room with no man. That's just outrageous, everything between. That's like that dude. Matter of fact, that's reminds me of that trans that was in a spa. He was in a spa. A Black woman ended up calling him out. She was in there with her daughters, and he was in the damn spa, butt ass naked. They just slanging everywhere. But come on. Just got his shit slinging everywhere. Don't give a damn talking about he's a woman. Running around talking about I identify as a woman. That is ridiculous. That's more ridiculous and more extreme than what the white boy is doing, talking about he identifies as an Indian woman of color, even if he was dead ass serious. That is way more extreme. And that's what really happened. He's not trolling. That man was not trolling. He was dead ass serious. Talking about you can't kick me out because I identify as a woman. You had people in there trying to defend him. Some people trying to defend him. So yeah, some of the staff trying to defend him. So yeah, this is a very real reality. This trans extremism, it's getting real, man. It's a little, it's ridiculous. That means this past ridiculous is dangerous. Okay, it's really dangerous. It's getting dangerous out here in these streets. Restroom need to be individual restroom with one person. Yeah, that's a fact. It does need to be one person. That's what I'm saying. But even if they did, it need to be one person. Because generally women like being in rooms with other women. All right. We want to get into semantics, natural born women. All right. Not men. It's just weird. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. We do more than just use the bathroom in the bathroom, and I wouldn't feel comfortable. A lot of women wouldn't feel comfortable doing that with men in there. You got to do it with women who do the same thing or has done it. He's a bloody clot. These transfer rules violent. It's outrageous, everything between. No kidding. It's really great. I'm not gonna hold you. It's out freaking outrageous. Let me see some. Let me see some. Let me see some. Let me see. Oh, let me see this. I thought this was interesting. I seen this. I thought this was pretty interesting. I'm not going to hold you, to say the least. Hold up. Let me share my screen so you can see. I identify as a rocket launcher. I'm stupid. That was stupid. Okay, but I thought this was interesting. Look at this.
Is a virtual model.
Yeah.
She presents as a Black woman. She was created by an Englishman, a white Englishman, fashion photographer turned graphic designer. And she's been working with many luxury brands since she debuted about like 4-ish years ago.
Right, yeah.
And I previously spoke about her when I was on Al Jazeera.
I remember.
Talking about virtual blackface, basically, because I think it's super messed up that there are actual Black women models who would be happy to star in these campaigns, but instead brands are picking virtual Black models where none of that money goes to Black people. Like the fact that we exist in a world where it's okay for a man who is white to make a virtual Black woman and then profit off that virtual Black woman, to me, is the story.
Yeah.
That says it all.
Yeah.
And it makes me angry and uncomfortable that that is still the case and that people are like, yeah, this is a really good choice. Let's work with Shudu. Shudu.
Yeah, that's hella weird. I'm not going to hold you. This is hella weird. I'm not going to hold you. I'm not really rocking with this, especially the fact that it's a white creator, has a white creator, and a white person benefiting or profiting off of this. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that at all. And then the fact that it's not even like an ambiguous, you talking about, this looks like a sister for real. This is a dark skin and she's a beautiful AI thing. You know, it's not a sister. It's not a person. But it's weird that, you know, it's wrong. It doesn't even feel wrong. It is wrong that a white person will be benefiting off of this. It's kind of giving blackface. I'm not gonna hold you. It's kind of giving blackface, you know, because there are plenty, and you know, especially within the entertainment industry, you know, modeling specifically, a lot of Black women, dark-skinned Black women, you know, lose out on opportunities because they're dark-skinned. Well, of course, within the last few years, there's been more diversity and all this push for stuff like that. But even with that, they are still not put at the forefront, you know, especially if it's not like something that we're in a tokenized position, you know, and especially if they're FBA. Let me say that too, because a lot of these darker models they pick too are non-FBA as well. So it's like it's wrong. How you gonna ignore all of these black, beautiful, Black real models, human beings that you have, and skip all over them to go to a damn AI generated bot? It just, I mean, model that just, it's wrong. And you got a white person benefiting, profiting off of this, man. It's wrong. I'm sorry. It's giving blackface. It's giving minstrel. It's giving, you know, it's wrong, man. I'm sorry. That's not okay. And any brand working with her is working with its creator more so. It should be criticized as well because that's just wrong. I'm sorry. There are actual dark-skinned Black models that you can work with, Black women that you can work with that can model your clothes even better in real life. Okay, they can wear them in real life. You know, they can walk a runway with them in real life. You know. So yeah, this is just I'm not feeling this. I wasn't feeling this at all. It's weird, you know. But it does go to show how far this AI is going, how far technology is coming, because they are literally, I mean, people think about losing jobs with new technology and think about like more so like, you know, manufacturing and, you know, warehouse work and, you know, even like fast food restaurants, like stuff where they can get machines to replace them, you know, more easily, or like more, you know, well, people think about it's more common. But when you think about it, you would think that, you know, stuff like this would be a little less common, even with computer, even with like things being so digitized now, people selling stuff online and stuff like that. You would still think there would be a good market for this at least. But yeah, you know, especially for well-established models. But now you're talking about even well-established models, they can't afford you. They could just use a bot. To hell with you being having a brand and having they could just use a bot, you know what I'm saying, and get you to repost a picture on Instagram or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or send you something, pay you something to wear something, and then have a bunch of bots on their damn website. So it's just, yeah, I'm not feeling that. It's weird. It's weird. I'm not feeling it, especially if it's not Black. It'll even be one thing if it was a Black creator that would kind of be another thing. That it would not even count. It would be another thing, but it's still just, it's weird, man. I'm not gonna hold you. It's weird. They're gonna clone next. Yeah, and you know what else? I seen that. I don't know if y'all seen that Balenciaga stuff too. That made me think of that Balenciaga stuff. They had these real looking mannequins inside Balenciaga, like real life looking mannequins of Balenciaga, and then people showing pictures of people who's missing. Tenfold minded. They showing pictures of like people who models who went missing, and now Balenciaga has like these realistic looking mannequins that look like these models that went missing. It's like, you know, it's giving a little bit more tenfold minded. All right, it's looking real. It's looking past the conspiracy. It's looking like these niggas on some weird shit. I mean, they already had the baby stuff. That whole the people that act like they kind of forgot about that. These niggas coming for babies, sexualizing children. But so they already had that. And we know how these elitists are. If you know, you know. So yeah, but after that backlash, people kind of started noticing it. Now the mannequins are gone. Now they've been up and disappeared. The mannequins. It's like, that's suspicious. Dr. Umar, that's suspicious. That's real suspicious. Is all I'm saying, because why would y'all lose the mannequins if they not real? What's the big deal? And I know y'all seen that movie House of Wax. Who did somebody posted this? But it was a movie called House of Wax where it was like embalming people and then putting them in wax statues and, like, you know what I'm saying, making them stay, you know, make them look like that forever, whatever. So it's like they could have done something like that to them people, you know, put wax on them and made them look like real life mannequins. It's weird. People talking about how the hands look and how similar he looks to his model that went missing. You know what I'm saying? It's just, yeah, it's freaky out here in these streets, man. Real freaky, to say the least. It's the greatest. Plenty of gorgeous dark-skinned black women to go around. Like, why is this? It's really, it's so unnecessary. It's something like it's so unnecessary to have. I mean, come on, it's alright. Even if it was a white AI, it's like, I mean, that would be a little less weird, you know, because there's plenty of white models to get. They get most of the jobs anyways. They, you know, dominate modeling. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that would be one thing. We talking about dark-skinned black women. We're not even talking about an ambiguous-looking black woman. I mean, damn, they get a little bit more shine than dark-skinned black women. You can go for dark-skinned black women and just ignore them, so you're just gonna find another way to push them out further. I'm not feeling that. I wasn't feeling that at all. Hey, Egregious outrage, everything between. They're gonna clone next. Oh yeah, I mean, people already saying. I'm just saying. It could be as common as owning a phone in the future. Yeah. They already cloning fish. Oh yeah, they clone most of these damn fish is fake. I don't be eating salmon no more. Salmon is fake as hell now. They got all these fake ass fish mating with the new fish. Some of the fake fish eating the real fish. I don't trust none of the damn salmon. I would stay away from it if I was y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust no damn salmon no more. I ain't done that in a while. But yeah, it's a lot. That's why they was cloning. They cloning cows. They cloning the rack stuff. But matter of fact, they trying to get a jab. Did I talk about that on a live or something ago? They're trying to get a jab to animals anyway. So they're trying to indirectly give us a jab anyway. So everybody might have to stop eating meat. Real. To be real, we might have to switch over to fruits and vegetables dead ass, because they trying to give animals the jab. Like, literally trying to alter animals' DNA so that we can ingest it and alter our own slowly but surely. So yeah, it's getting real out in the streets, man. Y'all gotta be careful. I'm just trying to buy one to take it apart and put it back together. Once they start bootlegging bots, it's rap. Yeah, it's real. Hell, it's easy. Got a clone. Marcus Moore, don't start that clone shit. Look, y'all better not start this watch, because if I blow up, I blow up one day, niggas gonna come back and look at this. Somebody had a little, those little TikTok videos with like those little creepy sounds, and watch niggas gonna be going back to the pot, gonna be going back to my old lives, like, oh, people in the chat calling her a clone. She probably is a clone. Look at her laughing it off like it's not real. You know how they like to do with Joe. They always saying the same shit I'm saying right now about these other people. These clones. Bro, I'm not no clone, bro. Don't do that to me. That is a damn twin. I got baby pictures. Baby pictures, damn it. Okay, I'm not no damn clone. We're not gonna do this. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. All right. Damn, not the same. Simon. Don't eat no damn Simon. I'm trying to tell you. It ain't good for you. It's not a one, it's two. Seriously, it is the two. Let me see. Was that the pretty much it? Let me make sure. Let me look back. I'm not what you call it. Don't eat no damn salmon, y'all. For real. Stay away from the salmon. It's not good for you. It's no bueno. No bueno. Okay. Let me see. Oh yeah, I forgot. How could I forget? Emmett Till's accuser died. Carolyn Bryant. Rest in hell to that white trash, to be real. We have no sympathy for her. She died. Honestly, she died from cancer, but she should have died a lot egregiously. She should have died in a jail cell, cuffed for life. She should have been in there. She probably would have been died had she been in prison. Let's just be real. I don't think she would have lived as long as she did. How old was she when she died? I don't care. 88. She probably would have died about 10, 15 years ago, to be real. Had she died in jail where her ass was supposed to be. Okay. So yeah, it is what it is, man. I will take this. I seen Tariq talking about it actually. He was like, yeah, black people taking this as a win. We really shouldn't take it as a win because, like, you know, white supremacists really protected her all the way up until death, and then they're not even releasing her, like her where her grave site is, where her funeral's gonna be. So they really still protecting her, which is all true, you know. So we really ain't got too much to celebrate about. It's just like, you know, I seen making funny joints about it. Like people said we smoking on that what's her name again? Smoking on that Carol pack. D tell me posted a funny video. I mean, posted a funny meme like that was funny. It was like her on the blood. It was funny. So yeah, but we can't get too unserious or get too happy about this because it's not really a win. It's like more, it's just she was going to die at some point. It's just how she died. If she would have died because, you know, somebody came back, one of his family members came back and got revenge, that's something we could have been a little more, you know, a little more joyful about. But, you know, she just died because of cancer and some regular shit. It's like, you know, whatever. I guess, you know, we'll take it. But her ass should have died in a jail cell where she belonged, to be real. Her ass should have been in a jail cell, for sure. But yeah, hopefully their ancestors fucking her up. We're gonna see. You know, we don't know right now, but hopefully they are, because, you know, that's the hell of karmic energy she should be getting in the afterlife. I made some stuff Saturday yesterday. You still in that damn we can say I say. I heard Simon Fake these days. Simon Fake as hell, bro. Don't be that Sam. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm telling you what I know. Look it up. Salmon ain't real, bro. That shit is not good for you. But also she also died. Somebody else died. Jerry Springer died as well. And I've seen a lot of black people kind of making funny videos or kind of in the comments, kind of like sad, like, oh, Jerry died. Oh my gosh. I'm like, black people. First of all, I didn't even know Jerry Springer was a Jew. I didn't know that it was a flu. I didn't know he was a flu. Nobody ever told me that. Okay. Even though I should have known, to be real. I don't know how I didn't know that, but I guess I never really thought about it. I don't really think about Jerry Springer that often. I haven't thought about him since like maybe teenage, adolescence, to be real. It's when I kind of watched him in childhood, kind of seen some of this stuff too. But I ain't watching him for recent years, so I never really thought about it. But apparently he was a flu. And yeah, he died. I'm not upset about that. I'm not gonna hold you. He was a flu. Just to find out he was a flu on top, I was already like, my first thought was like, he was all he did was, you know, put black degeneracy on a pedestal. Like, that's my first thought. Like, why the hell? I'm not mad. I'm not really like in tears. I don't feel mourning. I'm not. Like, he came up off exploiting black degeneracy. I mean, come on. He had some ratchet white people up there, some ratchet Spanish, whatever. But let's just be real. Black people kind of made the show. Some of the most viral moments, some of the most, I'm sure, probably the most viewed episodes, some of the most wildest things that's happening on there is from black people. So yeah, I'm good. I'm not really tripping on that. I'm not going to do him as bad as Carol. You know, honestly, I probably should, to be real, because again, he exploited the black community, so I'm not really. And then he was a flu, so that kind of doubled down on you know why he was probably doing that. But yeah, agrees. I raised everything between. Black people, please don't be out here cooning it up for Jerry Springer, because I promise you he would not be doing the same for you. All right. So yeah, we're not rocking with Springer like that. I'm not rocking with it. Not rocking with that. What's up? So you representing on Rock Newman. It was a solid interview. Thank you. Viewing YouTube YT. I don't know. Where's her headstone? Yeah, where's her headstone? They're not going to say white supremacists is still protecting her. It was called food every month for a year. Show was fake in the end. Yeah, show was fake, but I mean, it was still real black people on there. You know, he had AI bots like that damn model I just showed. It was real black people up there doing some wild ass shit. Okay, whether they got paid for it was fake or whatever the hell. I know the show was definitely fake. You had some of the people that was on there that's actually reality TV stars right now. Well, it's on TV right now. Okay, so you know these people's getting paid for that. But yeah, it's still like I'm not about to be pressed over no fucking white man or flew at that was exploiting the black community. Like, I'm good. I'm good, babe. I'm not mourning over that. You know, it's time to move on. Should have been done. I think they did a reboot of a show, actually, if I'm not mistaken. A little while ago, a few years ago, if I'm not mistaken. He did another show. Was he like a judge or something? He was on something else. But it's like, you know, anybody pressed to see that white man. Get the hell out of here. So that's a no for Jerry B's. Nigga, hell no, everybody go to no Jerry B's. Oh Lord, fucking Ben Winchester went up there, probably got some Jerry B's. Oh Lord Jesus, take your ass to New Orleans at least. Those are black people. You won't do that. You want some damn beans? You won't go on a white man show and show your titties? What type of shit? You're bugging. Oh Lord Jesus, egregious. Outrageous, everything between. Anyway, in hell, but did nothing like that. Egregious. Where am I gonna get my fish oil, Zeke? Greetings, FPA family. Greetings, Linda Venity. How you doing? You kind of late, baby. I'm about to get up off here. Some of these scriptures close. Yeah, let me get up off here. We get an hour. It's perfect timing. I'm also about to start working out, y'all. So it's lit. I was planning on going to the gym right now. I was trying to go off the late night, but I'm kind of scared. I'm like, damn, I'm really gonna go to the gym off the late night. Is that a good idea? Probably not, right? Probably not, but I hate getting up early in the morning. So it's like, we're either going to have to do it late at night or early in the morning. So let's play rock, paper, scissors. We'll find out. I might just end up doing it at home, working out at home. We'll see. But I got to get right. I know I'm about to go to DR. Next week, baby. I'm going to DR next week. It's lit. Next Friday. So that's what I'm trying to push out content for y'all too, though, because I'll probably go live when I'm over there, but I might go live on like Patreon or I might go live on here too to talk about some things if I see some stuff before I go. But y'all know I'm gonna be out there lit, so I'm not even hold y'all. Don't expect too much. Anyway, let's get above here. Make sure y'all follow my Instagram. Subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the stream, comment below whether you're on playback or whether you're on here now. Tell me some of your thoughts below about some of the topics we went over. Make sure you subscribe to my Patreon if you want some exclusive content, baby. You want that exclusive. You want that stuff first, or you could just become a member too, because members get some of my exclusive content as well. So go ahead. Or if you just want to show some support, become a member. I do appreciate you. Also follow my my Instagram __CFWM. Follow my backup __CFWM2. My Twitter is Shata_you. My Cash App is zezebih, or you can hit that super thanks to show me some love. I do appreciate y'all. Other than that, baby, that's all I got. Yeah. See, mama, don't worry. You raised the gangster. I'm a survivor. You told me. Okay, shout out to you, Jaeger, Giselle, Linda Venity, Isaiah, Chris G, KE, AI Matrix, Marcus Moore, Viewing YT, Spirit of Justice, King Leezy, AC Robinson. I do appreciate y'all. And I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.